What can I learn online to make money? Well, I think it's hysterical that so many people, I want to go online, I want to go online. Well, there's nothing online that's going to make you money. There's a human behind the online called another computer, another laptop with another credit card that's going to go through some pay portal to pay you. So really the question isn't what you can just learn online to make money, is what problem are you solving? So let's start with some of the right questions. What's the problem you're solving that you can come up with a product and service suite to solve that problem? And then you have all sorts of small tickets you can do on the internet that people will buy. So people are how you make money online, right? You have to go appeal to them. They're going to put a credit card in. There's nothing online magical if I'm going to sit here and all of a sudden leads are going to come in and money's going to come in. Believe it or not, people are that clueless, I'm going to say, that think that there's some way that that happens. I mean, if there is, God help me, like you should be telling me. I'd love to sit around, just money drop in because I'm on the internet. It doesn't work. So what are you going to do to have somebody on the other side of that internet screen, that offer, give you some money? So let's make this very practical and real, which is kind of how I teach you all the time anyway. So what are the best ways to generate making some money online? The second thing we're going to talk about is then how do you create and really monetize that online presence, which means you're going to go online, you're going to start doing your own social posts, you're going to start doing offers so you get more traction. And then last, the top strategies for taking these small ticket sales, anything under 1,000, and move it into a high ticket revenue. So if you have digital products, you can either accumulate a bunch of them. I've had people do that where they've interviewed a bunch of millionaires and they sell a bunch of our millionaire work. I've had people interview people in the nutrition space and sell a lot of their recipes or modifications of recipes for different food allergies. So you can sell other people's work. You can do a combination of your work, but you've got to get some product or service online that people want. And you say, well, how do I learn that? Well, I would go to your social channels and just start putting out some surveys. Like I'm in wellness, I'm in healthcare, whatever you're in. You can go to SD, you can go to Pinterest. There's lots of ways to make money, but what do people want from you? What are you known for? How do people want to interact with you? And you got to provide those offers. You can go to ClickBank, pick up a bunch of different affiliate products that you can do as well. There's lots of ways that you can link to other people. But at the end of the day, how are you going to get them to buy from you? Because you're not the only one doing this. There's a whole bunch of people out there doing similar things, if not the same thing. So our insight is that you used to go to askrms.com. ASKRMS stands for rapidmarketingsystem.com. And we will help you outperform everyone else in the space doing what you're doing. Look at my affiliate list and say, oh, Loral doesn't look how old she is. She looks way, way younger. It's because of the skincare line. Okay, I want to go check that out. I actually want to sell that now, and I want to do anti-aging or whatever you want to call your skincare line. So what we're going to suggest is that you actually front face as a wellness or whatever you want to call skin expert. You cannot claim you're a doctor. You can't claim any claims. You can just say, I'm in wellness, I'm in anti-aging, I love this line and here's why, and you actually bring the product and you show it on the screen. Anybody want to learn more about it, click here, and then you have to give them something free, right? So that's called a lead magnet, something that's going to get them attracted to you. Then you're going to go through a tripwire that's going to have them actually spend some money. Then once they go through that, but this is you doing live social posts, like 3, 4, 5 times a day about the thing you're doing. That same skincare line has a teeth whitening product. We've had people make just 6 figures just selling the teeth whitening, focusing on the teeth whitening for college-age kids. And they got them on a monthly subscription, and they got thousands of them just to buy the teeth whitening from this one company. So lots of ways to do the small stuff, but I don't know about you. If you don't have a CRM that has some campaign and automation to it, you're going to use Aweber, Constant Contact, MailChimp, all these that don't have a ton of automation. It's just an email transfer. You're going to need to text, our opinion. You're going to need to post. You're going to need to go to, like, one of our greatest campaigns is askloral.com, ASKLORAL. Ask a question, make a request. That's how we get a lot of our leads from all social channels. They can ask about anything. So is there an ask campaign that you have about asking about their skincare? And then that creates a lead. You're going to call that lead. You're going to engage them online. And then you say, hey, let's get out of here. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are. And let's jump on a phone call. And then from the phone call, you do an ask, tell, ask. And by the way, your ask, tell, ask, you're going to learn at our Millionaire Intensive. So in the show notes below, I have 2 tickets to the Millionaire Intensive where you're going to learn how to make money online. How do you do it on Zoom, and how do you use our rapid marketing system? The second thing is to really monetize it. You've got to create this whole engagement strategy of how you're going to keep people interested. So between doing surveys, asking for engagement, getting them on phone calls, doing ask, tell, ask, which is our sales process, you get them on free products to low ticket products to a monthly subscription product. And then we're going to go to the big ticket in just a moment. So before I go to how do you get to a big ticket sale, which I think every one of you has to have at least a $2,500, if not a $5,000 offer. You say, I don't know what that is. That's when people hire us to coach them to come up with those offers and help you get into real revenue. So I want you to subscribe to our channel. Click that notification button. I want you here 5 days a week. So every time that little bell goes off, you're like, oh, got another YouTube channel and I need to go check it out. And share this with at least 10 people. If you really want to cut a little bit towards your tuition, you can binge watch me. Like take a weekend for 25 hours. In the link below is exactly how to binge watch. And you can earn up to $750 of credit towards your new tuition and whatever it is that you want to learn about. So extremely valuable, extremely helpful. If there's a topic we're not talking about, put it in the comments and we will be right back with you. Now, the best strategies are to get, again, I'll repeat them, get it something for free, a very small offer like $10 or less, then get them on a monthly auto ship or a monthly subscription. So they're paying you monthly somehow through some membership, some subscription. If you skip that one, it's just another but bigger ticket offer. Then around $1,000, you're going to pick up that phone and call them, if not before, and start really understanding who they are and what they do. Ask, tell, ask is essentially this. Ask them what their problem is, tell them why you're the solution, and ask them for a credit card. It's not that difficult. Now, those can get up to 45 minutes to an hour when you get into thousands of dollars of an offer. Phone strategy is critical. Some of you don't realize that that's how real money is made. You can make lots of little tickets, 20, 20, 20, 20, but how much volume are you going to do in a month unless you put a lot of ads on your social media and actually generate a ton of traffic? And even that, I don't see people getting past 6 figures, not very often. So putting a bigger ticket in where you can get, say, 2, 3, 4, or 1 a week would be the best. Because you get one person a week to buy something for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You start doing that after 52 weeks, now you have a real business. So how do you get them? Again, start surveying them, ask them to call in. We use a gap analysis. So grab my book, the first 3 chapters, and see what a gap analysis is. It's where you are, what do you want, and then we get on a phone call and we talk about how we're going to be the solution to the problem that you might have with money. So there's lots of ways to put this together. I cannot wait to help you crest that 100,000 mark. 100,000 in new revenue is the hardest money for any new entrepreneur. For those of you who've been entrepreneurs, it could be your system and team that's getting you stuck, why you're not making 100. Either way, call our office. It's in the show notes and ask to talk to one of our strategists. Let us help you make 2025 amazingly successful because you deserve it. If you have any questions, go to askloral.com, ASKLORAL. Ask a question, make a request. We'll be back tomorrow.